Hello everyone and welcome back to WolfQuest, The Lost Tales. And we are here with our pack who's, they're currently trying to cross the river, or they're about to. I guess they haven't tried yet. But we've got everyone here, and oops, let's make sure names are on. So we have Ukko, Rain, and Opal, Jasper, Blaze, and Rosetta here. And we're gonna try and get these guys safely across the river, so hopefully nothing goes wrong there. We're almost to the rendezvous site. This journey is almost over, and thankfully Ukko has completed the extra challenge part of his quest. He managed to survive, not marking his territory past 75%, and we haven't lost a pup yet. But even though we completed the actual challenge, we still have to get the pup safely to the rendezvous site, or not only could it mean tragedy for Ukko and Rain and for their pack, but it could also mean disaster for our Season 5 pack, which we don't know exactly who that's going to be just yet. But Ukko's story has the chance to impact it. So, whatever that pack turns out to be, whichever wolf we end up following, they could suffer the consequences if Ukko's story takes a tragic turn. Now, this is the crossing here. The pups aren't going to come any closer. I think, let's just grab Rosetta because she's the closest currently. I try to be impartial with whichever pup I bring across so that it's not one pup ends up doomed faster than the others if something does go wrong. So I generally will just grab whichever pup ends up being closest. But let's make sure everyone is high on food just so that if something does end up going wrong, we are prepared to deal with it, or at least as prepared as we can be. So here we go. Alright, Rain, if you could follow us, that would be good. There is a carcass right up here, so if we can just keep going, we should be able to get Rosetta most of the way to it. And hopefully then just get up to this carcass. It looks like Rain is going back to bring Opal across. And so hopefully, I think we'll just wait here. Oh, she's crossing in a very different spot. Oh my goodness, is this gonna be okay? Yes, it's gonna be fine. Okay. So let's see. It looks like she's gonna leave the pups right over there. So let's bring Rosetta over that way, and then we'll keep an eye on them once they get to this side, so that nothing scary pops out of the grass here. Let's make sure we zoom out too, just in case something shows up, so that we have more time to react to it. And Rain is coming across with Blaze, and then Jasper should be next. It's generally for the best to let the mate do the crossing, because then you don't have to worry about it interfering, and you can kind of just wait with the pups. Oh my gosh, I was just about to say, I don't think predators normally show up during the crossing. No, 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 get out. No, 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 no. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I thought we could chase it off by running to the shadow. I was gonna say, I don't think they normally show up here. Wait a sec. Okay, oh, there's Blaze. Blaze is just hiding in the grass. I was like, why do I only see two puppies? But, no, we're okay. I was gonna say, they normally don't show up during the crossing, but apparently the eagles still can. And I was very afraid that eagle was gonna try and go for Jasper, who is all alone over there. But I think, at some point, I think what happens is that there's, like, a threshold, or at least that's what it seems like. That there's a threshold for how far away or how close your pups are, because generally you don't, at least I haven't had a lot of predators attack pups that are really far away. I guess we have sometimes though, but it seems like if there's a certain distance between you and your pups. Okay, where is our next carcass? It's far. Okay, we definitely need to stop and get more food while we're here. Let's eat quickly, just in case something comes flying out of the grass at us. I'm gonna face this way so that I can keep an eye on what's happening. But yeah, we definitely need to make sure we're full on food before heading to that next carcass. It's a good thing we didn't just set out. Alright, let's keep everybody moving. Oh, Opal, don't get stuck. Alright, she figured it out. Alright, let's just keep it going. And hopefully all's well that ends well. We're not quite to the end, though, so we are hopefully close enough that nothing super dramatic will happen in the meantime. But with that said, oh, nice job, Rain. Just scooch Jasper along with you as you're bringing Opal over here. Oh, and she's pushing Opal along, too. Rain seems pretty smart. She is definitely doing a much better job than poor Nissa last time. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Nissa seemed like a really sweet wolf, but I have a feeling she may have been dropped on her head as a pup. If you guys did not see our last playthrough, we did a 2.5 playthrough, and you can see the difference in the main AI. You really can. You very, very much can. So, yeah. Uh-oh, we got another eagle. Okay, where is it coming from? It's over there. Okay, it's already leaving. Okay. Alright, I think we're still okay. So far, so good. Everything seems fine. And, hopefully we don't, hopefully we don't run into too many issues here. I think we'll be alright. We've just gotta keep an eye on things here. Alright. And it looks like Rain is feeding the pups. So far, that is a good thing. I'm not sure who she's feeding. It looks like Rosetta. But she's going to keep them nice and full on food so we don't have to for this first time, and that'll enable us to conserve our food for if we do really need to give it to a pup. It also looks like she's probably going on ahead to that carcass. As long as she's not running halfway across the map, I'm fine. But yeah, so this is definitely a much better version of the game than in the 2.5 version of it. And if you guys have been keeping up with the dev, I guess they're not quite dev logs, but if you guys have been keeping up with the WolfQuest weekly vlogs, they just released one on how they're actually going to have scales for mate personalities. So I believe they said it was like a 3-axis scale, so like there's 3 different traits that they can have more or less of. So it's not, I'm pretty sure they described it as a sliding scale too. I'm not sure. So like it's not either or. You could have a mate that's like in the middle too. But that sounds pretty cool because that'll affect their behavior, and it's not just like, oh, they can have these set personalities. No, they'll actually have traits. And so that's pretty cool. That is definitely something that'll be really, really interesting to see how that'll come into play, because it'll make everything much more intentional. Is Rain gonna eat that whole carcass? Rain just might eat that whole carcass if we're not careful here. Okay, she ate most of it. Hopefully she at least filled up her pup food pretty far, though. We'll go ahead and finish it off if we can. Wow, she ate almost all of that carcass. My goodness, she must have been hungry. That or the carcass was already losing its fullness. But let's keep going. It's definitely different, too, because the rendezvous site, I'm actually pretty sure, is for 2.5 is in, like, I think it's where those aspen trees are in the Druid territory. So I'm pretty sure that we had to go to a very different spot, because I remember being confused by where we were going in the older version the last time we did a playthrough. Oh, this eagle is still circling. Okay. Oh, it's actually going down. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this can get a little bit tricky. It can be tough to swing around in sometimes to actually get to the eagles. That's why I really don't like dealing with the predators, because you really have to maneuver, and sometimes that can be quite tricky. But thankfully, so far, no mishaps, and it's definitely better in this version than it ever was in the old version. This has definitely got a lot of improvements to it. I'm kind of going to angle this way. Oh, Rosetta, keep up. I don't want anything coming after you. But I'm going to angle a little bit in this direction, and hopefully then we'll be able to kind of inch around a lot of that brushy stuff. I really don't like that because it makes it hard to see. I don't like having poor visibility. I'm not good with that. It makes me feel like something's going to jump out of the shadows at me, and that basically goes for any game I play. I don't like not being able to see what's around me, and if I can't see what's around me, I feel very unsettled most of the time. So I try to avoid areas that are too thick, but of course in nature that can go either way really, because of course if you're in a very, very thick area that's really brushy and scrubby, I mean, if we were to go into this bush, we could pretty much hide, and it'd be very hard for anything to see us too. But the trouble is, in games, it's not quite how it works, because generally the AI, or at least in this, the AI doesn't account for it. You could have a coyote come barreling straight for your pups, even if they are pretty well hidden, and so that makes it scarier in games than it would be in real life. So I don't know if that will change with the next version. Who knows? They're adding all kinds of cool stuff to the next update, and so we very well could see something like that happen. But again, that's pure speculation, so don't take my word for it. We'll have to look to the devlogs to see if they're going to be announcing anything like that in the future. We'll definitely have to see. With the amount of overhauls that they're doing to WolfQuest, I wouldn't be surprised to see a feature like that. But at the same time, oh no! This is why I don't like the brushy areas, because we can't see the eagle. Is it leaving? I'm stuck. I don't see it, so I think it's gone. Yeah, I heard it cut off. I also don't know why it's being a little bit laggy, so sorry about that, you guys. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't be, like, I wouldn't put that, with the kinds of overhauls we've been seeing them doing, I would not say it's out of the question for them to account for something like that. But at the same time, we have no confirmation either way, so they very well may focus on other things. Oh, be careful. Oh, no, she's blocking it. Okay, come on. Blaze, yes! Oh, there we go. It's always such a relief when everybody makes it safely, because it takes so, it can take so long and be so dangerous just to get everyone here that it's such an accomplishment. Now it'll be really interesting to see when the Tower Fall update comes out, which we don't have a release for that right now. They're just working on WolfQuest 3, and Tower Fall will come after that. But Tower Fall will be the next episode. Beyond that, that'll take the pups into the stage where then they're learning how to hunt. So basically what it's talking about here, where it says, by fall they'll be begin strong, or here, so the whole text here where it says, here you'll spend the summer making this hillside your home and hunting insects, mice, and bird nestlings. By fall they'll be begin strong enough to hunt elk with you. And that's kind of what my understanding of what the Tower Fall episode is going to be, that you'll see more of that happening in that episode when it comes out. But for now, the next thing on their plate is WolfQuest 3, and so we probably won't hear much about Towerfall until after all is said and done with WolfQuest 3. But in any case, I'm still super excited to see what the update is going to bring, and I know you guys are too. So this week for Lost Tales will hopefully, if all goes according to plan, work a little bit differently. I'm going to be announcing, I'm hopefully going to be putting out the announcement video for the next voting later today, and then from there, the next time we'll start with the next series and run it all through the course of next week, hopefully, and then try to get back on schedule. We did get a little bit behind because we didn't get, I got busy last week and I wasn't able to get videos out as often as I would have liked, but we're going to try to catch up with that. So it's going to be a bit of a busy week, and hopefully we'll be able to jump back in on a regular schedule within the weeks to come here. But for now, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode here for today, and then it'll be up to you guys to tell us which story you guys want to see next week. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.